Good evening, and welcome to Sunday Night Byte with me, Cennamo-Smith. Nice to see you. Happy Sunday. Hope you're all well. For the uninitiated, I am again Cennamo-Smith. I am an author of crime, fantasy, sci-fi, horror, and general fiction. If that sounds like your bag, there's some lovely links in the description below, and in fact, scrolling on the bottom of your screen right now. Well, that's pretty much it. That's what I do. What this is, what Byte is a live stream a couple of times a week where I do something, either book related or work related, or just have some chill time. Sunday night is the chill time. We're just relaxing, having a good time, having a chat. And just getting stuff done. Speaking of having a chill time, we have some chill music. This should be playing in the background. This shouldn't be too loud, hopefully. There we go, that should be alright. There we go. So yeah, that's what we do. You may have noticed by the title of the stream that we're colouring in a rat. That's because I had an idea for a thing a while ago, and it's again one of the many things I have sitting on the back burner because I'm currently doing too many things. I'm finishing off, or rather not finishing off, I'm writing What's Lost and Found 5. I am getting ready to fully publish The Rat King of London. I am writing Insecticide. I am writing I used to be an adventurer, but I run a tavern. I am also currently publishing a 100-word short story every day for the month of October. And with more things going on, there is going to be something special towards the end of the stream. So if you hang around, you'll get a little surprise. So yeah, stick around, check that out. What are we doing today? Like I said, we're colouring in a rat. So without further ado, let's see the rat. So I started this last night because I kind of had an idea, started doodling, and just got carried away. So yeah, so I just decided I wanted to carry on doing this. So tonight I want to just chill out, hang out, and finish colouring in this bad boy. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at the moment. I've not set up, there's not enough room on my desk for all these things. There we go. The deeper desk. So yeah. In the meantime, enjoy some music. Feel free to chat along or comment or do what people do on the interwebs. And yeah, let's just relax and have some fun. Be a nice little insight into how I work as well. So I have been definitely doing a lot more sketching. This paper's in the way. It's irritating. I literally have a to-do list pile next to me, and it's kind of getting in the way of things getting in the way. Right, where was I? So I have been doing a lot more drawing lately in my free time, which I have precious little of. And so I'm slowly but surely redeveloping a style, I think, I hope. At least I'm getting a work method down, which for the time being is good enough. Oh, I forgot to colour in a button earlier. That's fine. I can remember that later. There we go, that's better. Let's see now exactly where I am. It's easier when it's smaller. slightly over the edge of that line. This again is, as far as I'm aware, as far as it states, copyright-free music provided by, or available on YouTube. Yeah, that's it, the relaxed movement. Feel free to check out. If you enjoy it, give it a like. That's what we will be listening to for the stream, because it's a 12-hour music loop, which should be enough for an hour or two of streaming. I'm not sure how long I'm going to do tonight. I sometimes finish at midnight, sometimes finish at 1, depending entirely on how knackered I am. And I do have a fair bit to do tomorrow. But yeah. I still have yet to switch around those hotkeys because I always push them in the wrong order. I tell myself every week I'm going to change that, and every week I forget to change it after the stream because I'm not doing it on stream. Even when I've been sketching in my downtime, I've just been saying to myself, yeah, I need to do that. And then I finish sketching, and lo and behold, I forget. I hit save, and I log off. For anybody who's not familiar with Photoshop, I'm always wondering why I'm colouring in haphazardly in a faded red. This is the mask layer. It's there. Yeah, it can come in red, so you can kind of see where you're painting. I don't think I need to do this bit. Pardon me. So I will be coughing sporadically throughout the evening because I am kind of unwell, right? That's fine for now. Everything must be layered up. Where's the skin layer? Cool. There we go. Oh yeah, there's so many goddamn layers on this in this file. I'm sure there's a way of finding out how many layers you've got, but I'm not in the mood. Interesting. So what happened with attack matting? No. few times I use the eraser tool. I prefer masks, but I'm not masking up every layer because that adds too much nonsense. And we can't have too many layers of nonsense, especially when we already have an excessive level of layers of nonsense. Should be alright. And yes, because what I'm doing here, effectively just layering up shadow in the very many areas that I wanted. Got a very exciting email. The wonderful voice actor who has been doing the voice over for the Monsters Lost and Found series has been unwell for a while. He's been down with COVID, unfortunately, but he got an email the other day saying he's finally better. He got an email yesterday saying that there were some files ready. And I just received another one that there are more files ready. So things are looking in an upwards direction. And upwards is a good direction to be in. I'm going to invert that again just because I think I'm getting a bit too... Always remember to check your layers. Make sure you're on the right layer before you start fishing about. I am going to be focusing quite heavily currently on this sleeve because I do one area at a time. This isn't the brush I was using a moment ago. That's better. Oh, you've faffed it. There Cennamo-Smith. There is a reason for that, which will become somewhat clear in a moment, I hope. Need a hotkey for invert, I think, because I use that a lot. That should be alright. The line of the jacket now. Just working my way from the left to the right pretty much. I will be putting some highlights back into one side of it as well. Oh, something's gone wrong. Oh. So I'm doing 90% of that. So light needs to be, it's very, very subtle because I know my light is kind of coming from this away direction. That's probably why that doesn't look quite right. Because there should be. Let's smoosh it out a little bit more. start with the end of the collar bit because that's definitely going to be darker than expected. Shadow coming in from there, but not just yet. There needs to be subtle there. I will need a sharper line. Literally following that, just very, very gentle. Again, there's an invert moment. Go fully over that just because we need the space to smudge. For anybody who's curious about what was going on with the sci-fi cover, I have not forgotten it. I just decided it needed some more careful planning. By which I mean, I'm going to do it in 3D because I want it to look good. I need to actually plan out what this 3D ship is going to look like from every possible angle. I need to actually put some proper thought into it, because then we can really decide how we want to use it, how we want to display it, and that also gives us multiple options for cover designs. Again, just one slightly harsher line. Right along the edge. Not too far. Remember what layer you're on. It's important. On the subject of our upcoming project as well, there will also be a more physical crafty video on its way. It is definitely not going to be a live stream because it'll be boring as hell to watch paint dry. But basically, for the curious, I am working on a new display stand. So I found I was previously using the Trilogy Edition box sets as a kind of little display, little stand of to hold up the books, and kind of because I thought it'd look good as well. There was also that. Unfortunately, I say unfortunately, there are worse problems to have. They sold out of them at the last book fair, and thus my display was left looking somewhat lackluster, as it was suddenly some books stacked on cardboard boxes. So I've decided not to get caught short again and actually build a little display stand. Turn the strength a little bit. plan. I've got some material I have. Like right behind me is currently wood, glue, LEDs. There's even some modelling clay and some, what's the word? Resin. So we're going whole hog on this, which may or may not be a good thing. We are yet to see. Yeah, it is yet to be foreseen, rather. I'm going to give it a jolly good go. Yeah, I can just use the same way for this. Good enough as rock and roll. My phone reminded me that the next episode of Insecticide needs to be published tomorrow, but that's fine. I am already on it. It is scheduled. It is ready to go. After a very hectic August, I am so happy to be ahead of the game, as it were, for October at the very least. This is quite a good one as well. So again, they are getting a bit longer. I try to keep racking somewhat digestible. So I aimed, like when I write, I aimed for about aimed for about 10 pages a chapter. And if it got a bit longer than that, I would split it up or break it down, or see where it could be shortened or how I could do. Yeah, so I kind of gave myself an arbitrary page count, which meant absolutely nothing, and I think was more of a hindrance. Whereas now, so yeah, every chapter for racking averaged about 3,500 words, which I thought at the time was quite a good target to hit. Being able to write that much additional work, basically, yeah, additional work beyond what I'm writing for Maudsley is lost and found. So I was quite proud of that. However, for both Insecticide and I forgot the name of it, Tavern Tales, short name for it. For those, I have enjoyed writing and really getting into it and kind of progressing the story, and I'm strangely finding the average word count has gone up to closer to. I don't know why I cut that off just then. I can just. I'm gonna fix it. Oh, I don't know why I've done that. That's fine. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. I'm just somehow. Where was I? Yeah, for Tavern Tales, the average page count is now just gone out the window, but the average word count has gone up to about 5,000 to 6,000 words a chapter. So I think the last the Tavern Tales that's coming out this month is 20 pages long, nearly. And the Insecticide chapter is nearly 20 pages long, and the Tavern Tales is about 14. Which, while might not necessarily seem like a huge amount, is significantly greater than its predecessor. But I'm not complaining because I'm actually thoroughly enjoying the story. I'm really getting into it. It was a silly idea. I insecticided the entire, again, concept of it is a pun. This should be clear. Yeah, silly idea I had. I thought, yeah, it doesn't exist. Maybe it should. Tavern Tales I just thought was a cute idea, and a kind of way to not necessarily event experiences but share experiences of a certain niche. Blends that into that kind of works actually. creases in. Basically found myself in that classic, apparently classic writer's trope of too many projects, not enough time. Does this need to have a highlight? Just to kind of bring it back a little bit. Come off in a minute anyway, so just a little note for anybody watching. What I would really love is to be able to make enough of a living off of the Patreon. I can continue to write or provide entertainment of some sort. As close to something, yeah, to provide it. Content and entertainment, writing short stories, full stories, novels, because I could continue to write all day, every day if you let me. I would bring you as many books as I had in me, and there are a fair damn few. I would bring you every story it was possible to bring you in as quick a time as it's possible to do it. That is my goal. I am on track for more fields for the most part. I am easily doing a book a year, although I could do more if given the time and chance. Back more than anything is the free time, because not only do I have a full-time job, I also have a child, so she requires a lot of love and attention. And I am more than happy to give it because she is incredible. It's here for the record for when you get old enough to watch this, dear. I wonder what the hell your father was doing in the middle of the night on Sundays. Drawing rats. Yeah, she doesn't know her her father's weird by now. She's not been paying attention. Also, she's a toddler, so she would be excused for not paying that much attention. Too soft light and radiant just a wee bit. Save. 46 minutes in, I hit save finally. Right. Let's leave the jacket for now. Move on to the waistcoat. Didn't see that coming, did you? Just make sure there's no, pardon me, no creeping in. Seems alright. Okay. There you are. Again, just masking off the areas I don't want to have any overflow on. In the vein of the artist meeting seems to be going around at the moment. Something for people aspiring to absolutely anything. It's the meme of just make it exist and make it good. Anybody who has spent any time doing anything creative, either professionally or as a hobby, has known that rule forever. And this is just example is pretty much an embodiment of that. I did not start in going into detail with shadows or information or anything that approached looking finished. I went in with a solid block colour. Now you can just see where the holes are. Let's not keep going back and forth. Reverse. I realise now this as well is meant to be the inside of jacket that has been entirely unshaded. So once again, just have to go back afterwards. If you are curious what these rats are for, because I will tell you right now, it is not for the Rat King of London series, because that's finished. That is being edited later this month by my wonderful editor Amy. Just to give her a shout out as always, Amy Edits on Instagram. Amazing editor, lovely person, a joy to work with. I would recommend her to anybody who needs an editor, at least in the English language. I actually don't know if she speaks any other languages. I don't know, or I definitely don't know if she edits in any other languages. She's never mentioned it or never offered. So I'll take this moment to ask, hey Amy, how come you haven't mentioned that you can edit in multiple languages? Why are you hiding this skill from us? Shame on you. Yep, just get tidy. It's all about tidying up afterwards. That looks out of place. I can shade that to make it look darker, but yeah, that entire section there needs to be just black. Let's do that quickly while I'm thinking about it. Just because I want something to be consistent. Invert, layer. I don't need to even shape that, give this one texturing, I don't think, because it's just meant to be, or not like shadow black, like jet black rather, at least dark enough. Did I miss a spot? There we go. No. Wrong. Layer. That's fine. That's gonna go nicely with the fact that the waistcoat in this area will be darker because it's slightly shaded. Let's kind of taper off to that bit there. stimulated Photoshop there, I think. He just stopped responding, which happens because, as I mentioned previously, this is quite an old computer. Which is definitely being pushed to its limits these days. Normal ink pen. Thank you. This one, I guess, doing this, it doesn't really matter. Again, this is just something that's a bit that's dark, so it doesn't need texturing. There we go. Don't even need to be on it. Just go boom, boom. No, we didn't still need to be on it. That was freaking pointless there. Oh, it is officially midnight. And thus, it starts. It is the week of my birth. We could avoid it, but nope, here it is. And now, for those of you who are on the Patreon already, or in the Discord, no, not the Patreon, for those of you who are on the Discord, you may have seen that earlier this evening I dropped a little what's the word? Yeah, I dropped a little update. That little update is now live. There is currently a deal going on for the Patreon, or not, which is an entire free month. That's right, an entire free month at the forgot the name of it. The second tier, for want of a better phrase. And all you need to do is message me. Drop me a message either on YouTube or Discord or Instagram or any of the links scrolling on the bottom of the screen, and you too can get a copy of the link. There are only 36 redeems available because, and here's the kicker, that's a order turn. Which was somewhat poetic. And then all that gives you is an entire free month, like I said, at the second Patreon tier. And what that means is you get access to all of the aforementioned series, because they are all only available, all apart from the first chapter of each of these, they are all only available to subscribers of any of the paid tiers, to be honest, level 1, 2, so on and so forth. All you can read, basically. Especially a good time with the next episode of Insecticide. Ooh. Oh dear. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, with the next episode of Insecticide dropping quite literally 4 minutes ago, you can already read, or rather you can be caught up on it. Caught up on it all and have a read and be ready for next month as well. There's absolutely no obligation to stay afterwards if you don't want to, but I would appreciate it if you did, especially if you enjoy the work. Because that just means I can provide more to you. Provide a more bespoke experience. And you will find out what this what this nonsense is all about. I think the first instance of this is only going to be on Patreon, and depending on how well it goes, it might go to Kickstarter. Yes, I'm just considering another Kickstarter project to get this off the ground, but it would definitely go to Patreon first. for another stream, I think, or another day of curiosity. If I could do all of this on a single layer. I could try and do it proper painterly style. Honestly, don't think so, but it could be interesting. So I don't think, although it says I'm currently on layer 64, I think that's a gross miscalculation. I don't think it's included any of the named layers. So that effectively just means it's just the shading layers. And also, if you're curious and want to know how I'm working out the shadows or shading, I am entirely making it up as I go along. Got a rough idea of how I want this to look, and a rough ability to make it look so. Why am I going on for another 20? I'm going to finish the waistcoat, I think, and that'll be me for tonight. Just so I have something to post, really. Opposite of what I've just done. too much. Still too much, I think. Needs to be subtle. There we go. Nope. Turn that off all close to that. Just something about the centre of that waistcoat is just not sitting right with me. Let's just texture it the fuck up. Pardon my French. wonder if this is does this count as ASMR if I'm scratching around on this pad, or is that really irritating? You really have to let me know because I don't know. It's become very Charlemagne all of a sudden. Question for anyone listening. Leave it in the comments because I'm curious. Greatest guitarist in anyone's opinion, and why is it Jimi Hendrix? There needs to be more around the chest area, I think, and I'll do that afterwards. But I'm kind of happy with that for the time being. I think I need to add some more. Having done what I've just done, I think I need to add some more to the jacket, particularly around here. Soft textures, but for now, it being nearly past, that's not too bad. Oh, got a crack. Oh, sorry, headphones. I didn't really just like the sound of cracking, but that was pleasant. Anyway, thank you for being here, thank you for spending your time with me this evening, or this morning, or this afternoon, wherever wherever you're listening, especially if you're listening on VOD, because time is there for an infinite loop. In the meantime, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this stream, a like, a follow, subscribe, all of those things mean the world. They make a huge difference. Sorry, loose hair. Yeah, they make a huge difference to me, and the worst thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to get a little notification that I'm online. That's pretty much it. Or that I've published something or released something, or I'm streaming, in which case you can, if you're enjoying it, come along and say hi. If you're not enjoying it, come along and tell me what a wanker I am. Those are your choices. I will blame you for neither. In the meantime, if you would like something to read, I highly recommend the links in the description below. There's a website where you can buy full novels. There's a Patreon where you can subscribe to read full series, episodic series released every month, as well as also published ebooks. You can get a hold of those there. Like I said, there's currently, from tomorrow, or rather when I wake up, I should be posting it on Instagram, a lovely little link where you can get an entire month free. So you can even get a little trial of what you could be enjoying. And in the meantime, thank you very much for being here. I will be back. Should be back on Friday this time. Okay, I don't think I've got anything planned this Friday. I've been elbow deep in legal paperwork for the past few weeks, but that should be alright now. We'll see. We hope. We're not 100% sure, but we'll try. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. Thank you for being here. Feel free to leave a comment. I will always reply. I will say hello. You can find me on Instagram, Discord, Patreon, YouTube, Twitch, all those lovely places. And I will be back on Friday, and there will be more things coming out interestedly. So in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Have a good week. I wish you the best Monday. Start the week well. And yeah, let's turn the music off, and TTFN.